Art students, the purpose of this video is to show you how to make clay masks. Now, the reason you're able to do this video is because you can already make a huge slab out of clay, like those clay pancakes. Those are required to be big in order to be successful with the mask experience. Okay, let's go ahead and tilt you down and show you how to make this work. So, first thing is the amount of clay you need fits approximately your mask. If I were to squish this all into my mask, which I'm not going to do because I don't actually want the clay on the inside, that's how much clay I need to make the actual mask. Then I need to turn this into a really big slab or a really big pancake. Remember that I want to take my clay and I want to squish it with my body weight. See how Miss Russ is leaning over her clay? Just going to take it up, flip it over, and squish it down. Now, when I first start this, I want to squish it until it's about the size of this mask. Then I'm ready to fine tune it. I'm getting my rulers that are taped together, putting them on either side, and I'm using my roller. Now remember, this could take us an entire class time to roll this out. Miss Russ makes it look easy because she's got all those muscles and a lot of experience. You'll notice she flips her clay over and she's constantly checking to see, does it fit? Does it fit? Okay, so once she has it all the way rolled out, she then has to go and get some of this cling wrap stuff, and she has to put it, whatever the shape of her mold is, she's got to cling it to there. So she puts it down, clings it everywhere. Okay, make sure it's all squished in and clingy. Okay, once it's squished in and clingy, then I'm going to take it. I'm going to tell you so you can see just a little better. There you go. Oh, man, Miss Russ. Okay, that's not bad. We'll angle it this way. Okay, now I'm going to take this, lift her up, put the face underneath, and lay this into place. Now you're going to notice this causes her clay to break a little, and then I'm going to slowly, with my hands, slowly, I'm going to push it into all those places, and I'm not going to worry about the clay breaking or cracking. I'm just going to push it in everywhere. I want to make sure I can feel my form. Sometimes it'll even pop back out at you. That's okay. That's okay, but I want to make sure it is pushed in everywhere. Once I've done that, I am going to go around and cut off this extra clay. Now I'm going to keep this clay because this is the clay I'm going to use to actually make what I want. Now, that doesn't look much like a face, which can be kind of frustrating because you think, man, I'm just going to put that clay on top and then bada bing, bada boom, I'm going to have a face. Instead, Miss Russ is going to lift this up so you can see it. She's working. Instead, we have to build it on there. And the easiest thing you can do is feel your own face. So I'm going to assume that you're trying to make something look realistic. So when I feel my own face, I can feel that there's a ledge here. So I'm going to add clay, and notice how much clay I'm adding. That is like way more than you would think you would need, but you actually add more clay than you think you need. You score it. Every time you score where you're going to put it. And then don't forget your slip. Don't forget it. You will be sad if your stuff falls off. And then I always score again. It should feel really gushy and gross. And then I know I'm doing it right if I can hear the fart sound. The farts were kind of quiet, but hopefully you heard them. And then now, once it's like this is when you can go in and mold it and shape it into what you're actually wanting, right? Now notice I'm not adding any hair detail or anything like that. I'm just molding and shaping it, and I could be feeling my own face, go wash my hands, feel my own face until that felt right, and then I shape it until it looks right. I would do the same thing if I wanted to add to the nose. The nose is generally start with a little ball. Again, get some slip, and then mold it into place. And notice how much of I end up rolling back into that additional space. I'm going to just work on this one side. Now with the eyes, if you're wanting to make an eye, a little trick would be make the eyeball, but make it much bigger than you think you need. Not that, I meant to show you that. Not that little teeny tiny thing. Make it way bigger than you think you need, okay? Right? That would be the actual eyeball, but now cut it. Because most of it sits back in the head. This would get slip and scored in, right? Stick this in the slip. Then from there, you can add in the eyelids and all of that. You can always take off clay. If you're like, gosh, that is too big, look, I can take off clay and shrink it. It's a lot easier to pinch off clay than it is to try and add more back on. The last thing is you can also use the clay itself by taking tools. Like if I want to build a nostril, I could try building a nostril, or I could just act like I'm picking my clay project's nose and I could build out a nostril. Okay, when you think you are all done, you are going to bring your clay project to Miss Russ, because she has to actually let it dry on this form until it gets leather hard. Once it's leather hard, I want to show you what I'm going to do, even though you might not be around. Leather hard means that the clay really is not dried completely, but it doesn't want to bend at all. Okay, it feels like leather. Once it's like that, now notice why we don't take them off the forms. Miss Russ pops them off the form. She has to be very careful so they don't break. That's why she has to let them be able to move a little bit, or else they break off completely. And then she pulls the spit off, and then watch this though. This is why we never take it off too soon. If it was leather hard, it would stay. But because this isn't leather hard, it started spreading out, and in fact, this whole thing would slowly start to drop in like that. With that, hopefully you enjoy your experience making a mask and using forms at Sculpture. Bye!